from the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017. We are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. They do it big here in Houston, and a second ago it was a Texas-sized welcome for their hometown guys. They're fired up and ready to go as they get set to match up with the Baltimore Ravens. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Out of the gun, Watson. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Tyus Bowser. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Big hold of the 30. That's into the hands of Isaiah Coulter. And all the way up to the 35-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. From the gun, here's Watson. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
To throw again on 2nd down. Watson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. A shotgun snap for Watson. It's complete to Chris Conley. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Texans 7, Ravens nothing.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's the local Texas product, J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Right back to Dobbins on first. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
7 yards there and a first down.
And the Raven first down.
Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 23 yards, the final tally.
Partner, you know when we call a game, we talk about Lamar Jackson and his speed and his elusiveness and the ability to get him on the ground, how tough that is for a defense. But how about his development as a thrower, as a professional?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham. From the 24. Jackson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. First down, Cottrell. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Give him 9 on the... carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Operating from the gun, Watson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 39. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. From the gun, Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 26. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. They'll run on first down. Cottrell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Texans 14. Ravens 7.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up first and 10. They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From the gun, it's Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep here, Andre Roberts. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 51 yards on the punt there. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson. That's going to be caught by Coulter. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 23 yards the pickup there. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Operating from the gun, Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Jordan Akins. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
Texans first down. 1st and 10.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position end up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On 1st down, Cottrell. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he fights his way into the end zone for a Texans touchdown. A great play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
Yeah, the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. He gets this underneath to Dobbins. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
2nd and 5 at the 15-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. From the gun, Jackson. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. J.K. Dobbins, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd and 5.
Here at Texans fans, because it's 3rd down.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. And Jackson throwing once more. Man open left side is Brown. And he is going to be stopped at the 12, short of the first down. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Field goal. A 29-yard attempt.
And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, Jackson, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep and got his man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. That's into the hands of Edwards. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 7.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Ravens have cut it to within a score. Tucker now for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game.
The score, Texans 21, Ravens 17.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. They'll try the air now with Watson. Flushed out right. And oh, look at that. A diving catch. And the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. They'll run on first down. Cottrell, and not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Watson now to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and they're going to face a third down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a third down.
Watson on third down. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can, and that's what he's done very well in this game.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 41-yard line.
Jackson. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
He can run for it, and he will. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And there on the tackle, Shaq Lawson. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort. And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And 9 yards to go.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. Here's Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Before we came up to the booth, the last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick. And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Watson. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Escaping the press. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Tyus Bowser picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You're talking about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Cottrell. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
From the gun on third, Watson. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. They'll run with Dobbins. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 yards on the play, and that will lead us into the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. Second and goal now in a 1-score game. And I don't think he got in. The big bodies up front held him at the 1. Officially no gain on the snap. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Well, the hard part's done. Now they just need to split the posts, tie it up, but then their defense is going to have to hold up to send it to overtime.
Yeah, no matter what. I know there's an inclination in it when you have momentum to go for 2 here, but if you miss it, you don't give your defense a chance at all.
Plus, it's been a good game. I want to see overtime. I'm selfish.
You obviously don't have a flight to catch.
Tomorrow.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now Watson. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Watson. Wide open receiver complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. A huge play there for Houston. 45 yards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Cottrell, and a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And again this time to the tailback. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. But defensively, that's a nice stop there on 3rd down here in the 4th quarter. Now, offensively, a kick and the field goal taking the lead, right?
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Especially since you got stopped on the previous play. But if you've got something you really like, something that you've practiced all week, and you think, hey, this is the time to use it, this is the play, I wouldn't be deterred. I would gamble a little bit and go for it right now.
Now flags come in before the kick. Clearly there was contact. Who was at fault? So now it's 4th and short.
So after the penalty, that means there's a decision to be made. Do you still line up in field goal formation? Or maybe you think about running your offense back out on the field.
Able to put this one through. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. So it's not quite over yet, but you have to figure they pretty well got this one on ice now.
And Brandon, I'm trying to figure out how they remain so calm in these situations and then go out and execute, because I'm up here shaking like a leaf, and I wasn't the one who had to make that kick.
They look calm, but I bet if you had a heart rate monitor on them, they'd be up in the 300s right now. Back to throw. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
That's what we are. 1st down, Baltimore.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Back to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
One last shot for Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.